Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about... ...5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. 20-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. At the 20-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. To throw is Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to place.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, team six.
On third down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, watch it. Pistol.
From the 41, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Check.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man, it's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
58, one. 3. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 58's the mic. Watch the back.
From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Haywood. 53, check 53.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mayfield on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. 6-0 our score after 1. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it this time. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
Mariota on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sione Takitaki able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 45 is the Mike. Run. Let's get that ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And this will be caught. Browns, 46 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They begin with Henry, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
To throw Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's see what you got. Mike 50, Mike 50. One. 50, Mike 50. Here we go. Check Mike 50.
Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a...
And he can't find a receiver, And he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I can't believe they even let you. Hey, Charlie. 55.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Mariota. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's crashing. He's checking outside. 50 seconds.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes...
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 31 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
180. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the run. Watch the run. Pistol.
Hey, high 7. My touch.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
20.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
33.
From the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pistol. Switch. Two draw Corkers. Hey, alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Mayfield. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
45.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And again, it's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming. Mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went. Nope.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. The 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 67 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that
possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run it again. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mariota. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Kill.
Run. Regular. Hey, echo. I got you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Check 45 Check 45.
Play fake. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You don't want no problem with me.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Tennessee,